So, cooking basics. This is the first lesson in the module Cooking and the Culture of Food. So cooking basics is really where we start more celebrating. This is a celebratory lesson to get kids much more excited about food. A way to first start introducing this lesson when we talk about cooking is, why do we cook? There's three main reasons that we cook. One is digestibility, so very simple to unlock kind of like locked nutrients in our food. Another is taste and texture. When we developed fire, meats started tasting much better to us. Cooking, when you think about it, like an onion, when you cook it, it sweetens over time as you caramelize it, has a whole different flavor to it. Potatoes, eaten raw, but cooked, very tasty. And the last reason is for preservation. Cooked meat, or even like beef jerky or salting, things like that, we help preserve food, and this used to be very important before refrigeration and before processed foods, that we would really need to do a lot of preservation to our foods. Taking a role, an active role, taking a part in cooking is taking a step towards a healthier eating. So cooking at home is just healthier. We can control what goes into our food when we're at home. And also buying food that is packaged and processed has way more, to make that food last, has way more fats, preservatives, and salts in it in order for it to be shelf stable. So when you cook at home, there's no way that you're ever going to reach the level of added sugars, fats, and salts in the food than if you were to buy something off of a shelf. So right away, you're already, no matter what it is that you're making at home, you're making something healthier than you are if you were to go outside and buy a packaged item. And then how food is cooked is very important. That plays a role in how healthy the food is. For instance, something that is deep fried, like a French fry, is much less healthier than a baked potato or a roasted potato. Frying, grilling, sauteing, boiling, steaming, these are all different terms that we use to cook food. It's nice to investigate each of these different ways of cooking and how it affects the healthfulness of our foods in terms of adding fat and salt or losing nutrients in the cooking process. So in day one, you go over the overview that we just discussed, and then this is your opportunity to kind of revisit the nutrition basics lesson, where you had a profile. You looked at, for example, you looked at fried chicken versus baked chicken. So again, you want to revisit another food comparison. It can be a French fry and a baked potato, or a regular taco versus a deep fried chalupa. Are chalupas deep fried? So this is a chance to really go back and look at those food comparisons, and you're going to be comparing the food labels of those two items to really understand their nutrition profile. Compare the fats, the sugars, the proteins, the salts between those two food items, and then your students can get a better idea of what happens to this same food when it's fried versus what is going on in the nutrition profile of this food when it is steamed or baked or broiled or grilled. And that activity with the classroom discussion should put you in a very full day, and then you'll do a wrap up and lead into day two. You're going to investigate the Green Beetz Cooking Basics video, where they really see the making of a food item in the fried form or in the less healthy form, and can investigate as a class how you might make that same version healthier. And then that will lead into your snack for the day. So you'll be making that healthy version of that snack for the day. After the snacks and facts, you wrap up with the test your noodle. And you're really close to soon counting all the Green Beetz Bucks points that your students have earned, so they can be using those in their farewell lesson.